Hello, good to be with you again. There is this saying that tough times do not last, but tough people do. You see, everybody you see is going through something. Everybody, there is no one that is escaping, going through one thing or the other. One of my pastors will say, this adage. He says, Adeyin sunkún òtútù, Adeyin sunkún oru. Adeyin sunkún òtútù, Adeyin sunkún oru. When you spell their names, their names spell the same thing, Adeyyi. So, but one is pronounced, upward, the other one is pronounced downward. Even though they bear the same name, they are in need of different things. One is crying that everywhere is hot, the other one is crying that everywhere is too cold. That's life for you. So for you to think that, oh, I'm the only one that is going through what I'm going through, no, that's not true. That is a lie from the pit of hell. And the bitter truth is that there are people who are going through worse things than what you are going through. There are people who are going through worse things, worse situations. Marriages are broken. Somebody is wondering, why did my marriage go this way? I prayed. I saw the face of the Lord. I received it that this woman was my wife. I received it that this man was my husband. And how come my marriage is going this way? There is a child that is going wayward, that the parents are just going nuts. They have money, but you do not have money. Your marriage is intact. Your children are not going wayward. This person, there's this other person in the hospital. She's battling for his life. She's battling for her life. There are even people who are moving around on the street. They are just moving corpse because they are carrying terminal diseases and all of that. People are going through all sorts of things. It's only your own. There's this one ara lamo. You don't know what the next person is going through. You don't know what the person sitting down beside you on the plane, on the train, on the bus, the person that just drove past you. You don't know what that fellow is going through. We jump into conclusion because somebody is, in a tinted glass SUV, Rolls Royce, the Land Cruiser VGX or VXL, the 70th anniversary Land Cruiser, the tinted glass. You feel they are not going through anything and they don't understand what you are going through. That is not true. It's a lie from the pit of hell. You've just got to have hope. Ìgbàgbọ́ la fi ń gbélé ayé o. Like I would always tell you, I'm teaching you ways by which you can live life and still get the best out of it without sounding religious at all. Ìgbàgbọ́ la fi ń gbélé ayé. Ẹnìkan ò ní ilé ayé. Ìgbàgbọ́, the Bible says the just shall live by faith. The just shall live by faith. And how does faith come? Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. In other words, there are things that you listen to, just like you are listening to this. It produces faith. It produces a trust in you that pushes you upward. And that's the principle on which that aircraft, that big massive thing that flies in the air, that's the principle on which it works. You see those engines, they produce a thrust that pushes air behind it, and then it moves it forward. That's all. That's all. As massive as that thing is, what the engine does is to push the air in front backwards, and then the thing is going forward. That's all. And that's why you don't see people on the runway, whether behind can you imagine people sitting down behind the plane, playing around where the plane wants to take off? Have you ever seen anything like that before? It doesn't happen because it will push. The engine is going to spin at a very high speed to push all air back to move forward. Look, you will need to push all hairs back to move forward. Everyone is going through one level of storm or the other. But let me tell you, as long as Jesus is in your boat, I tell you, you won't sink. It will only form the catalog of your testimonies. And everybody that becomes great, that will become great in life, must have that catalog of testimonies. Everyone that will be great in life must have that catalog of testimonies. So, the just shall live by faith. Tough people are the ones that last. Tough times don't last forever. That thing will not kill you. You will not die in that situation. You will eat the good of the land if you put your trust in God. Please, put your trust in God. Put your trust in God, the only true God. There's only one God. Put your trust in Him. And don't put your trust in yourself. Relax this. I can. No. No, there is nothing like I can. You cannot do anything without Him. John chapter 15, verse 5. Jesus said, He said, you can't do anything without me. That's the truth. So it doesn't matter how much you try. There are people who have so much money, they are still in problem. They're still in problem. It is only the blessings of the Lord that make it rich and added no sorrow. It's only when that blessing is upon you that you have 1,000 naira and you are more blessed than somebody who has 10,000 naira. The blessings of the Lord make it rich and added no sorrow. Once again, tough times don't last, but tough people do. Which class do you fall? You must fall into the class of the tough people. And to do that, you must live by faith. Trust in God that my tomorrow will be all right. I might be in this position today, but tomorrow, the next minute, things are going to change. Even if it doesn't change in the next minute, keep faith. Keep faith to keep fit. Keep faith to keep fit. Keep faith to keep fit. The just shall live by faith. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Tough people do. Let me round up by saying it might sound funny, but the truth is that it's now already looking as if it is a crime to be a Nigerian. Even those who are privileged to travel abroad, they face all sorts of things abroad. They face all sorts of things. I mean, once they notice that you are from Nigeria, then they see that green passport in your hand. At airports, they would not tell you all the stories. They let them tell you what their eyes they see, even when they are crime free. Even when they are crime free. Only tough people do last. Tough times don't. It's not a crime to be in Nigeria. And it's not a crime to be in Nigeria at this time. It's not a sin that you were born Nigerian or I was born Nigerian. Look, we were born here because God knows that He has wired into us the capacity to withstand the pressure of this time. And the pressure will not outlive us, we will outlive it. Tough people are the ones that last, and the just shall live by faith. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Thank you for your comments, thank you for your likes, and thank you for sharing. Please don't forget, share this one also. Drop your comment. God bless you. My name is Olukunle Abraham.